South Australian Super Sedan Championship, presented by the Bonter of Coca-Cola. The man who broke the track record tonight in car 4 is leading them in, Graham Cowland. On the outside of him, also one of the fastest movers tonight, is Dean McCarthy. Some stories from the pits. Kim Cottrell, car number 63, who was out earlier tonight, broke a rear axle. The boys worked feverishly in the pits to get it back together again. Rat Gwyn in car number 14, who was probably one of the favourites to take it out tonight, blew the diff in the car and busted the drive shaft off the diff, and we see he's not out here. So what rotten luck for Rat Gwyn. He's been looking forward to this all year, with his hopes pinned on taking out this championship, and to have something like that is most unfortunate. Looking good for a start as they come in for the Coca-Cola Bottlers Super Sedan Championship, and the green flag drops, and we've got a race on our hands. Into the lead first goes Dean McCarthy, once again up on 3 wheels, the little Mazda RX-7, and we've got Scruff Bryan hugging the fence there, but he gets off it okay as the field spreads out over a quarter lap now. Into the lead is Dean McCarthy. In second spot is Graham Cowland, followed by Gavin McEachran. McEachran having understeer troubles there as he went down. We've got Scruff Bryan pulling infield with a bent rear wheel by the look of it. There's Ross Wright on the outside of car number 79, which is Gavin McEachran. And we've got a tangle over there. One of the cars slowed right down. It's Chippendale. Oh, Chippendale just gets missed by one of the cars. He's slowed right down right in the centre of the track. Chippendale got problems. We'll have to pull infield. The front of the car has been bashed in, and he limps the car in. Bad luck for Gary Chippendale. A long drive from Victoria to have your car bent like that and put you out of the running. Okay, there we've got car number 39, Jim Duggan, having a battle with Ross Wright. The race leader is still car 1, Dean McCarthy, the little Mazda RX-7. He's followed hotly, pursued, bit of a nudge there, and here comes Graham Cowland on the inside of him, down the back straight. No, but the little Mazda's certainly got the power there. Drew away, the engine sort of winds up, whereas the Tirana's got the brute power. The Mazda winds out, and still that battle continues. Oh, nudge there from Graham Cowland into car 1, Dean McCarthy. The little Mazda holds its own out there against the big Tirana. They come into the corner, running back in third spot is Gavin McEachran. Then we've got 87, which is Robbie Marchand, followed by 41 from Victoria, which is Terry Grist. Here we go again. Cowland still trying to get through, and he does. He's through on the inside of the little Mazda, and Graham Cowland goes into the lead. Graham Cowland, twice or even 3 times state champion, and his third or fourth drive in his car 4, only just taken over ownership of the car, and he's doing it a treat out in front. He's now our race leader. In second spot is one Dean McCarthy, followed by Gavin McEachran from the southeast in the red and white car number 79 for all of his dyno tune, and now he goes through on the inside of McCarthy. McCarthy holding out wide there, obviously looking for the higher line on the track to get extra bite, and now he's losing his third place as 87 Robbie Marchand goes through in the big Corvette. So the race now is there's Alltopper going out wide. Marchand's through on the inside of him. So the race has changed dramatically in the past lap or so. Our race leader, there he is, in car 4 is Graham Cowland, 87 Robbie Marchand running in second spot. Then third is Gavin McEachran from Mount Gambier, followed by 1, which is Dean McCarthy. Back behind him is 41 Terry Grist. So at this stage, the locals are doing pretty well. Car 4, Graham Cowland in the lead. Now look at this. Here comes Robbie Marchand. Marchand's out after him. Marchand now looming up on the inside. Cowland, a blast of flame from the exhaust, and the car understeers. He goes in the corner, he loses ground, and that allows Robbie Marchand through. Robbie Marchand is now the race leader of the South Australian Super Sedan Championship. Got Cowland trying to come back, but the gate is blocked as Marchand holds a tight line coming into the straight. Robbie Marchand, car number 87, the race leader There we are. You see there's not much distance between him and car 4, Graham Carlin. Now Carlin's under challenge from Gavin McEachran from the southeast. He goes out wide again. He's got handling problems, the car understeering. And there's Gavin McEachran looking for that inside line around the Tirana of Graham Carlin. Carlin now. And there he is. Oh, a real thump in the side from McEachran. Shunts Carlin out wide near the fence. Well, I don't know whether that was intentional or not, but it worked for him. And he's away and running away from Graham Carlin down the back straight. A lot of cars pulling out of this race. There's 16 laps to go. It's a marathon. Look at the side of McEachran's car there. Stove in where he clipped Carlin's car, but there's a tangle on the far side of the track. Two of those cars. Look at the nose of that car. That's Kim Cottrell. That's Kim Cottrell. One of the hot favourites for tonight. It certainly hasn't been his night. After snapping an axle earlier on tonight, now he's out of the race. Looks like the car was almost T-boned there. The other car involved was car number 26. He's had his fair share of problems tonight too. Restart now for the Coca-Cola Bottlers Super Sedan Championship as Robbie Marchant leads them in for Dry Creek Wreckers in the red Corvette car number 87. And look at him streak away from the field as the green flag drops. Gavin McEachran from the southeast is in second spot. Back behind him is car 4, Graham Carlin. Then we've got the little Mazda RX-7 of Dean McCarthy, followed by Terry Grist. There's the Mazda. Terry Grist right behind him now. 83 Keith Sales there. He's a lap down. He's been lapped. Terry Grist is right behind Dean McCarthy. We could see a passing motor any minute. Grist in the Corvette on the inside. But there's McEachran. McEachran now with Graham Carlin behind him. McEachran, he's starting to lose handling now. And up on the inside comes Graham Carlin. There's Terry Grist going through on the inside of Dean McCarthy. Now we've got Carlin back in front of McEachran. Good grief. This race is changing. The placings are changing every half a lap. It's incredible stuff. There's no change about the lead, though, as he just goes off your screen there. That's 87, Robbie Marchant. Robbie Marchant opening up a good lead over the battle for second with car 4 there. There he is, Graham Carlin, getting a bit of understeer there as he tries to wend the car through the corner. Gavin McEachran back behind him. And there is car 1, steam blasting from under the bonnet. And that's Dean McCarthy, who is running in 4th spot, has cooked the Mazda Rotary. Car 4 is Graham Carlin, former national title winner. And here's Gavin McEachran down in front of us now. Gavin McEachran has come to a stop. No, he's mobile again. He's got problems there somewhere. Might have washed out on the corner altogether. But McEachran is going down the back straight, but doesn't seem to be going as fast as he was. Our race leader is 87, Robbie Marchant. In second spot is car 4, which is Graham Carlin. Here's Marchant wheeling it down. There's McEachran. Smoke starting to come from the front of the car there. Would have had a problem. There's Graham Carlin. He's running in second spot now. And we could have a battle coming on here for third, with 8 laps to go. There's Carlin wheeling it down the straight. Incredible, the huge field we started with. And we're now down to 6 cars left out there. Now there's Terry Grist. Back behind him is car number 7 from Victoria. And he's looking decidedly dangerous. Robbie Marchant going through. That's Mark Weaver in car number 17. I don't know whether he's a lap down after that stoppage. But the race leader is Robbie Marchant. Then we've got Graham Carlin passing on the inside of Eddie Pfeiffer. Here's Mark Weaver now passing Terry Grist. A long, long race taking its toll on the cars, and the drivers will be getting exceptionally tired there. Swinging that wheel. Most of them have power steering, but it's still a real battle. Now we've got some telltale smoke coming from Graham Carlin's car number 4. He goes down the back straight. See that smoke drifting from the car. Can he hang on? There's 3 laps to go. Graham Cowland running in second spot. Cowland's still hanging in there. In fact, he's made up a bit of ground on Robbie Marchant, but nothing to be a threat. You see there goes Marchant, and Cowland back behind him. There's that smoke again. Oh, and it's erupting. It's really coming out of that car now as he takes that corner. Cowland will have to be careful. He'll cook it before the race is over. Understeering as it goes into the corner. There it is. The smoke starting to billow from the car. With 1 lap to go, they're on their last lap. Can he hang on? Can he hang on? Robbie Marchant has got the race won to the world. The car would have to fall over for him to lose it now. Smoke blasting from Cowland as he comes through the corner. Look at it. 87 Robbie Marchant takes the checkered flag in the South Australian Super Sedan Championship. Car 4, Graham Cowland for second. 17, Mark Weaver is third, followed by, I think, number 14, Terry Grist from Interstate. And Cowland just hang on there. The smoke coming out of the car. It's probably just as well the end of the race was as close as it was. Robbie Marchant, a great win. The car, Robbie himself performing exceptionally well. It's a real endurance race, and it's full credit to Robbie and his crew for the preparation of the car, which has held together so very well for Dry Creek Auto Wreckers. So there he is, Robbie Marchant, taking up the Coca-Cola South Australian Super Sedan Championship.
First of all the way from the other side of the border, in 4th place, Terry Grist. Terry, you must have got that motor working okay.
Yes, the motor was working fine, Mel. I'd like to congratulate the promoters. The track was good. Thank the mechanics, the pit crew tonight, and a special thanks to Richard McGeary, who he's home looking after the business so he can afford to keep racing. Thanks to everyone.
In 3rd placing, also another visitor, and great to see, Mark Weaver. Well, it was a great race, Mark, and certainly deserve your sash, your trophy and your can of Coke. In 2nd place, that man, you can't keep him down, Graham Cowland.
First off, I'd like to thank Neville, for letting me have a lend of his race car. All his sponsors that are behind him. He's got a mighty little car there. It needs a little bit more sorting, but it's a pretty good car. I'd like to thank the Speedway for holding the event. I'd like to thank my wife and the rest of the family for getting behind me. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Graham. It's great to see you in the winner's circle. You're a great competitor, and we're proud of you. And in 1st placing, that man, Robbie Marchant.
Well, I've got no one else to thank but my mechanic, Gary Blaze, for working all week on it. He's done a magnificent job, and without him, I wouldn't be here.
Thank you very much, Rob, and I'm sure everybody will give you a great hand. You deserve it.
I'd like to thank my sponsors. That's Dry Creek Auto Wreckers. If you'd like any parts, go and see them. They're very friendly.
Thank you very much, Rob, a great ambassador for Speedway. Big hand for the winners of the Coca-Cola Bottlers South Australian Saloon Car Championship.